Soul Sister series in pursuit of a pleasure-filled life.
Instantly, when we started talking about penis, I started thinking about like all of the statues around the world that resemble
Erections.
Yeah.
Literally, they're called erections.
Yes.
They're called erections. So this one was erected in 1920. And we're just like, yeah, this is an erection.
Yeah, so we're just a whole lot more comfortable talking about penile erections than we are vaginal.
It's phallic.
Phallic, yes. So all the phallic symbols.
Phallus, fallacies.
So I guess we're on this mission to make vaginas. More palatable. Palatable. That's the word. I said palatable. Palatable. We'll make vaginas more palatable.
Yeah.
All right. Hello and welcome back to Soul TV, where we are in the pursuit of pleasure. Today we're talking to Lady Shepsa Jones of Let Go, Let Goddess. Welcome.
Hi, Kalila. How are you?
I'm doing so good, and I'm so excited to talk about Yonis, Punanis, vaginas, oh my, and how to keep them nice and healthy.
Yes, I love it.
So, Let Go, Let Goddess. Why don't you tell us a little bit about you and your company?
Okay. My name is Lady Shepsa, as Kalila said. I am a life coach. I am an author. I'm a poet. I'm a mother. I'm a teacher. And I also say I'm a juju woman. I'm one who knows how to tap into her magical powers for manifestation. So my company, Let Go, Let Goddess, basically what we do is that we coach women and we teach them how to tap into their pleasure and their bliss for their healing. And I have many different ways that I do that, such as through meditation, yoga, qigong, self-help exercises, as well as sacred sexual exercises. And I think that's what makes me a little different than most life coaches, is that I really tap into the tantric techniques to really help women on their path to healing and self-discovery. Yoni is a Sanskrit word for vagina or vajayjay, and it means sacred space. It means vagina, womb.
So you telling me that these go there?
Yes, they do.
Let's talk about where did this come from? How did that start? What do you mean? Why would I put them there?
Okay, so the history of the yoni egg actually comes from the Taoist tradition from ancient China. So this is a tradition that's literally hundreds or even thousands of years old. So at the time that it came about in China, only the women in the royal court actually knew about it. It was actually a secret, right? So it wasn't for everybody. This is like secret, occult knowledge. And so the women who used the yoni egg or the jade egg, because jade is actually the most popular stone and was the first stone that was primarily used by those women. And if you know anything about Chinese culture, you'll see the word jade, jade this, jade dragon. You'll see jade everywhere because jade is the most prized stone within Chinese culture, because jade is a healing stone. It represents feminine energy. It represents abundance. It especially heals the heart and the kidneys. So the women who used the yoni egg or the jade egg basically were able to practice sexual kung fu or vaginal kung fu, right?
And so it was used as, I loved it, sexual kung fu?
Sexual kung fu, vaginal kung fu, yeah.
And so it has health benefits not only for our womb wellness, but also benefits for our partners?
Absolutely. So another reason why the women were considered to be immortal is because that their vaginal organs, their vaginal muscles, were able to maintain their strength and their tightness like a much younger woman. So
is this like Kegels?
Yeah, so it's actually better than Kegels, because when you do Kegels, you just kind of, you squeeze. But this actually, when you insert a yoni egg made of sacred stone in there, it's like vaginal weightlifting, because imagine if you're lifting weights and you're not actually using the weight, you're just going like this all day, right? So of course, our vaginal muscles are, they're very, not fragile, but they're very soft and sensitive, so we don't want to use something real heavy and crazy. But the jade, it's just heavy enough where it gives a little resistance. So it's like resistance training for your vagina. So when you're doing the Kegels, right? First of all, when you put the yoni egg inside your vagina, your muscles automatically have to contract. Right. They contract just in order for the egg to stay in there. So it's like an automatic reflex that happens, right? So when you do the Kegels consciously, though, you are squeezing it, right? And you're working all those muscles there. There are also reflexology zones within the vagina that really go throughout all the major organs of the body. So it's like you're massaging your entire system with the yoni egg, as well as making your vaginal muscles stronger, tighter, and it makes you wetter because it forces the energy and the circulation into that area. So your vaginal liquids and juices increase and all that good stuff.
So I love it. So you have brought us different stones.
Yes,
and if you could kind of go through the energy of each stone, that'd be wonderful.
Okay, so I already told you about jade. And so I would recommend that every woman who wants to use a yoni egg have a jade egg or start with the jade egg. And the reason why is because the jade egg is a very healing energy. It's very gentle, right? Different stones have different energies. So jade is, as I said, it's a prize stone, represents abundance, and is very healing to the vital organs of the body. So recommend jade. Definitely very sweet, very gentle, healing energy. Here's rose quartz, which is actually my favorite stone. Rose quartz is, I mean, if you look at it, it's pink, right? So rose quartz has a very soft, feminine, romantic, sensual energy, right? So a metaphor that people, or simile that people use to describe rose quartz is that it's like a bubble bath for the soul. So it gives you like that, just, you know, that soft, feminine, juicy energy. This stone is actually very good healing resentment and heartache. So if you're, you know, going through something, particularly a breakup, or, you know, you just want to learn how to love yourself, rose quartz is that stone for that.
So let's talk about joy and let's talk about pleasure. Here at Soul Sister Series, we are encouraging women to pursue pleasure. So when you hear the word pleasure, what's the first word that comes to your mind?
Oh, when I hear pleasure, it's more so a feeling. It's like expansion, it's bliss, it's ecstasy, you know. For me, pleasure is like opening up to my senses and just allowing myself to be in the moment and merge with what is happening.
So what's one of your favorite ways to pursue pleasure?
How do I say? There are so many ways. Definitely the yoni egg is a amazing way. I also do breast massage, which is one of the techniques I taught in the class. Yoni massage, body massage through food, you know, good food. If you actually take your time to taste it, you close your eyes and you just like become one with it. Meditation is, you know, a lot of people don't think about meditation as pleasure, but meditation definitely. And of course, you know, connecting with a skilled healing lover.
I love it.
Yes.
Skilled and healing.
Absolutely.
We're going to talk about that another time. And as you pursue pleasure in your everyday life and shit starts happening, how do you continue to pursue pleasure when shit hits the fan for you?
Girl, that's when I need my practices the most, you know? Like, that's when it's important for me to go into my inner temple. So for me, like that, I go hard with meditation. So meditating, getting in some water, doing a bath. You know, I have all types of different, you know, baths that I do to really cleanse myself, not just physically, but spiritually.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we'll see you next time on Soul TV.
You can receive your own Yoni egg if you purchase a VIP ticket at SoulSisterSeries.com for our next event, Your Yoni and You, on Sunday, May 31st. See you there. Soul Sister Series, in pursuit of a pleasure-filled life, though shit keeps on happening.
Now, see, I've been wanting to do a Yoni's theme for years.
Right.
My partner in crime here, not so much.
I think you told me about it for the first time last year.
I think maybe 2 years ago. And I was so excited. I've been trying to get her to do it with me for years. And she just refused.
Initially, I was just like, what? Like, I don't understand. We're steam up there and... I didn't really get it, and I'm just like, so this is happening in what setting? Like, how do we look? What, like, yeah, that all went to my head, and then I feel like a minute later, it was like
trending.
I'm cutting edge, baby.
And I've learned that when Shakira comes up with anything, or it's just like, we need to try this. Have you ever heard of this? That I need to just be like, okay, I'm gonna look into it. We're on it. Like, because literally the next thing I know, it's just like,
What's the chick? What's the white chick name? Gwyneth Paltrow. We talking about it.
Yeah.
As soon as I mention it, she's like, oh no, I don't want to do it. Then Gwyneth Paltrow starts talking about it, and all of a sudden,
Oh.
this is interesting. I should do this.
This